Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, you're listening to World Combat Sports. Appreciate everyone who's stopping through today. It's a packed house as always. You know what I mean? Hey, I got the one and only Jahi Tucker that's coming on deck, revisiting World Combat Sports. You know what I'm saying? I had to talk to the young hitter after his superb performance, high energy. You know what I'm saying? Incredible. 2-0. But you can't tell because the way he go in there with confidence. He's going, you can see he already stepped back in the gym from his first fight that he won via stoppage. And he came in like he polished up a little bit. Like he was much more tight with his punches, but yet even more energy. You know what I'm saying? From the start to the finish of the fight, man. This cat is freaking. This dude is entertaining, man. Shout out to Money Brown TV. Salute, my brother. If y'all don't know, man, go check him out. Tune in to him, man. Boxing Thespian. You hear some quality boxing content, man. Go check him out. Money Brown TV, man. Salute to you, my brother. Thanks for stopping through. I'm waiting for Jahi Tucker to stop through, people. Welterweight fighter. Got to support the youngins, the hitters in the game that's coming up. And then, you know, not only that, the fact that they taking the sport serious and they're not all drawn in to saying, okay, I'm here with Top Rank and I made it. This cat was signed from the amateurs before he even had a professional fight. Shout out to Jackal Fitness AWD, official, UGK. Made some phone calls. Man, it's good to see that. It's good to see young brothers helping out the next, showing that it can be done without, you know, all the animus and backstabbing and all that. And also set an example to these young kids that, you know, it is some positive people out there, you know, that look like me, and we can help each other rise. You know what I'm saying? We can help each other eat. And that's exactly what happened, man. So this cat, if you didn't know his first fight, you see the jersey he was wearing? It remind you of somebody like the King, Bron. You know what I'm saying? This cat signed with 0 professional fights. Now he's 2-0. To me, being able to watch both fights, you know, that's what's important to me, man. So y'all stay tuned. You know, just be patient. I'm waiting for him to click the link so we can chat it up once again. For everybody that's in the chat, man, thanks for pulling up the World Combat Sports. It'll probably be a little bit of time before you see me on here after the day. I might be on here tomorrow if I get this other interview I'm looking forward to, but I'm going back in the field. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is picking up, so I'm gonna be I'm going back in the field and cover some boxing this weekend, y'all. That's the way it is. You know, that's what I do. Before the pandemic, I ain't gonna lie, that's where I was. I was in the field, in the trenches, going from fight to fight, whether it be regional or, you know, PBC Top Rank, and getting it in. This behind, you know, the screen type stuff, hey, it's fairly new to me, but you got to have some patience, people, because some of these people don't respect what you do for the sport. They want to just say, hey, let me ask another question. When you ask them a question, they ask another question. So it's all good, man. Give me a minute. Hey, for those of you that's tuned in, man, give it up for the one and only, who is Jahi Tucker, back in the building. What's good?
What's good? What's good? Appreciate you having me again.
Hey, no doubt, man. You know, I had to put on my jump gear because you in the ring acting like you defending a chip and trying to get another one. You know what I'm saying? You act like you've been there before. So I say, man, I gotta put my jump gear, man, jump gear on. You know, Jahi going in there showing out, second professional fight. Man, how did it feel this time around? You look tight, man.
Yeah, good looking. I felt a little bit better, a little more comfortable, you know. Got to go the full distance this time. was a good experience, you know.
Man, that first part of the round, he tried to thought, that's when you should have asked him, Jahi, who is Jahi Tucker? When you split the punch, you should have asked him, like, who is Jahi Tucker? Did you go to my social media? I mean,
Word.
you trying to embarrass me on TV like I'm a rookie? You know what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
what did you think when he did that, man?
Oh, I mean, when it happened, we in a fight, so you gotta expect everything. But that just goes to show you protect yourself at all times, because like,
Bro, you didn't hesitate by slipping that, man.
nah, just
No hesitation. It's almost like you knew he was gonna do it, man.
yeah, I didn't know he was gonna do it, but like, I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. He just said he's gonna try it. I just
Oh, he told you that after the fight?
Nah, but I'm just saying, like, he just said he's gonna try it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the fight, Jahi, man. First of all, congrats to the fight, man. I just had to get that out the way because, a lot of people are talking about you, believe it or not, And shout out to Jackal Fitness, AWD. You know what it is.
Exactly.
Man, a lot of people talking about you at 2-0, primarily because from your first fight to your second fight, you tighten up your delivery of your punches, man, on how you was delegating. This is the first time in your career, though it's been short, that you went the full distance.
Yep.
And dude, you was on the gas.
Yeah. This time I wanted to make it like a point of duty to like show everybody that I could actually box, and that like I have levels to my game. Like it's a lot of. I feel like my first performance, I didn't get to show what I could do, or even like not even a pinch of what I could do. I just like was went out there, got my opponent out the ring. But this time I feel like I showed a little bit of my skills,
Absolutely, you did, man. Like, damn, bro, you was fluent. Like you was fluent in your movement, man. You was just in there dancing, really. Like, damn, and the defense, bro, salute you for the defense that you had popping. Damn, dude, you was slipping under some punches. I was like, damn, he's just fluent in there like he's dancing. Like it reminded me sort of more so of a more controlled Emmanuel Augusta. You know what I'm saying? The way your head movement was going from side to side, man, you was slipping punches. I was like, damn, I'm curious. When you complete the second round, I said, okay, let me check out the third round. And I know you was digging deep. How did your cardio feel keeping up that pace, man?
It felt good. I felt fine. It was just got to keep getting used to it. It's my first time going the full length of the rounds in my professional career, It can only get better. That's it. But I ain't feel too bad.
Did he have any power for you? I mean, obviously he was a tough opposition. He was 1-0 himself. Yeah. Did you feel his power? Did he have anything for you?
He had some power, but it wasn't game-changing power though. Like he had a little power. It wasn't nothing too crazy to the point where I was like, yo, I can't bang with him or I can't stay there, Yeah.
But the way you was fighting, boxing on the inside with him, it's almost like it was effortless, man. Like you would like move to one side and then you ascend it and then move to the other one. It was just like you were seeing a little bit of how James Toney was fighting Iran Barkley on the inside. Like you didn't even care that you was keeping up that pace and countering and slipping punches at the same time.
Yeah, that's something that we practice a lot. In my training, in camp, we practice that a lot. So when we get there, remember like I had another interview and the guy was asking me like my opponent might try to take me to dark places, to those deep places, but like I told him, we work on that every day, so it was nothing,
So when you say dark places, what are you saying when you say dark places in sparring? Is that going into like off the clock? Going off the clock and just mano a mano, like the dog pound, so to speak? Nah,
we just go, we just every day we just try to keep getting better and just try to, especially in sparring, we try to impose ourselves a lot, So you gotta be on top of your game. You gotta be willing to go to the trenches, especially in sparring.
And those soldiers who working with you there, Jahi, let them know who your trainers are and your coaches, man, and the gym you fighting out of.
I'm fighting out of Brentwood PAL and Born and Bred Boxing out of Brooklyn, I train right now, my gym down because it's COVID, BS, but we've been all over. My main coach, my father, He the head mastermind. Then we
Okay.
got Rob, he another mastermind. We got Coach Joe, and all of them work together, and we put everything, everything together in a training day, in a training camp, and we just make it all work.
Hey man, that's twice you've been in the bubble, Jahi.
Yeah.
I don't want to say, I don't want to jinx you, but you tested negative. So, you back in the bubble successfully.
Yep.
You thinking about putting in another 1 or 2 before the year out?
Yeah, I definitely. As soon as we get another date, I'm there. My team day back, they just working on it, trying to see if they can line something up before the year's over. But if not, we see each other next year again. We see the bubble next year.
Outstanding, man. Like, what did you grade your performance this time around? Obviously, I thought it was much higher than the first time, being that you're getting the butterflies out and everything. But yet you still, this time around, you showed out and, you was one of the more entertaining fights, man. I say, damn, what fight to open up the night to Teofimo Lopez and Vasily Lomachenko than who is Jahi Tucker?
Word. I rate my performance, if I'm being honest with myself, I give it like a 7, an 8. 8 in the beginning, but like kind of slacked off towards the end, if you ask me. Feel me?
Okay.
7, because I knew I could do a lot better than that still. But it was good for my second fight though. I'm happy with my performance. Like my main goal going in there was to win first and foremost, and to show my skills and show everything I could do. And I felt like I did that more this time.
Absolutely, man. You kind of look like a different fighter in a lot of areas, with the head movement and everything. And then not just, moving your head without throwing punches, but you was countering. If it wasn't a hook, it was an uppercut. You was just everywhere with your delivery, man, which was entertaining to watch, man.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
What was something that your coaches told you in between rounds, man? To us, we may look at Jahi Tucker and say, he's fighting real good right now, but the coaches, they always going to critique you and tell you to tighten up. So what was something your coaches said to you?
They were just saying my dad, he'd rather me box because he didn't really like me on the inside like that, and I implemented his game plan a little bit, he wanted me to box him, say make it easier for yourself. But other than that, they happy with it. They were happy with it,
For real, man. They should be. And you walked up out of the bubble on one of the biggest fight cards since everybody's, talking about. The fight card in general, with you kicking it off, was fire. It was absolutely fire, man. I'm talking about that fight card was fire all the way to the main event. I think you, Belanga, Saucedo, and Barbosa Jr. And then, that was 4 fights right there that was absolutely fire, man.
Oh, yeah, that Barbosa fight was real good. Those boys was fighting.
Did you even watch any other fight outside of yours?
I watched the card. I missed 2 fights. I missed Vargas's fight and I missed Quentin's fight. I missed those 2 fights because I was getting out the conference center, right, and heading back over to the hotel. And by the time I got back to the hotel, like I missed the 2 fights, but everything else I saw.
Were you able to on such a night like that? Teofimo Lopez being the first, the youngest rather, to pick up the 4 straps. Man, you 17 years old, Jahi. Oh my God, dog. You 17 years old, dog. That shit is wild. Look, when I was 17 years old, believe me, I didn't have your mindset, to be honest, my brother. I didn't have that mindset. It takes a lot to go in there and do what you do at your age. So of course, we might see you at the same point we see in Teofimo Lopez when it get to that point, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's definitely the goal. And like I said, I'm sorry I cut out a little bit, but like I said though, the goal is to win a title, and not just to win a title, but to go undisputed in the division, any division of my choice that I win the title. We're gonna go for the gold. And like you said, I'm 17. I got time on my side. Teofimo was 23. Hopefully, I can get that done by the time I'm 21, 22.
Man, that's what
3-4 years.
Dang. Hey, that's a solid, goal to set out there for yourself. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm happy for you and your team and them cats. My guys over there, Jackal Fitness, doing the damn thing.
Word.
I just like to see what they was able to get you to be able to make that next move in this boxing game, because a lot of cats don't get the opportunity. But for you, it seems like you was ready and built for the opportunity, man. It's almost like 17 years old, man. You stepping up to a huge plate. It's a lot of responsibility that goes into what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
Big stage, top rank, man. Come on, wearing the jersey. Tell us about that LeBron jersey, man. Your first fight.
Shout out Jackal Fitness, because he gave me the idea, the LeBron James of the game. You know, shout out Jackal for that one. So I just took it. The people seem to like it, so I just ran with it.
Yeah, they talking about it, man. You got your own persona.
Word.
You know, and that's what they recognizing you from. Even it's been some social media groups that was mentioning your name since they seen you open up the card. Word. So that's good, man. That's good news.
Definitely, you know, just gotta just keep getting my name out there, keep let everybody see, you know, as we keep climbing the ranks, you know, fight higher ranked opposition and just take over from there.
Hey, it sound worse, man. You seem like you're motivated and level headed. I think you should get some merch with Who Is Jahi Tucker on there with that Charles Garner missing that damn punch he tried to hit you with in the open round. You know what I'm saying? Get a silhouette of it. Don't get his pictures, just a silhouette. And, you know, put the question mark at the end of Who Is Jahi Tucker. You know what I'm saying? So they can figure it out on their own, man.
Word, that wouldn't be too bad of an idea. But merch is definitely on the way, though. That's a fact.
Sure. Hey, boxing conversation, Reggie Owens, salute to you. Soft Straight Talk in the building. Word. If y'all have any questions for this young soldier, man, he's 2-0. I actually sent my boy Soft Straight Talk your picture, you know, and told him to tune in. And you know, he covered boxing too, man, to check you out.
Appreciate it. Shout out to him.
So is there anybody else that your team? First of all, I forgot to ask you, were you able to get a picture with anybody on that night?
I got a picture with Tio, and I got a picture with Andre Ward too. You know, I Loma, but catch him.
Go ahead, say that again. Repeat.
I'm sorry. I said I wanted to flick with Loma, but I ain't get to catch him.
Oh, you weren't gonna catch Lomo.
Yeah.
It ain't no way Loma Chica was gonna give you a picture, dog. You know, he had other shit on his mind.
Oh yeah.
But, you say you got a picture with Andre Ward. Did you see a cup next to him? Was he sipping on something dark? Because he had the a fight, a draw. So I just wanted to know, was he sipping on a flask, a pan of Hennessy, or what?
I had it Tio winning the fight. I had Tio won the first half of the fight. Loma won the second half, but the 12th round decided it. I think Tio took the 12th round and won.
So even you think Loma won the 7th round?
Yeah. From the 7th, because it was just a string of rounds where Loma just started. I feel like Loma would have won the fight if he had started fighting earlier. Like if he had started letting his hands go from like the 4th, 5th round, I feel like he would have had the fight won. You know,
what did you see that Teofimo did great or did productive to basically, you know, pretty much?
Derail Loma. I feel like he controlled the tempo. He ain't let Loma like start, you know, get his momentum, get his groove going, and also he controlled the angles. So every time Loma would shift to angle, he'd beat him there or he'd turn with him. For me,
that was the plan too.
That was a good plan, and it worked, you know.
Yeah, that was a good plan. They studied Joey Camacho. You know, he trained Lomachenko his first 2 fights, so they basically acquired his assistants. Him and Senior Lopez Senior went over countless amount of footage of facility, and I think they performed well in there, man.
Oh yeah, they definitely did. I feel like we didn't see like the full package though, because I had Loma winning the fight, like to win the fight. You know, I had Loma going on to win the fight. He didn't. He, you know, obviously didn't get it done. But I feel like they didn't beat him like he beat himself. You know, I feel like he didn't. He went in there like he was scared of Tio's power. You know, because he was very like a lot more tentative than we usually see him. You know. And he was just waiting, you know, just touching him with a jab and waiting. But on the other end, Tio was landing punches, throwing big punches, you know.
Isn't that part of the offensive game plan, though? To go in there and disrupt the rhythm of your opposition.
Oh
Isn't that
yeah,
isn't that to make them feel a certain way? Like
exactly.
just look at Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvis Morgan Hagler,
Yeah,
how he came out fighting different after Sugar Ray returned from being out of the sport from 84 to 87 because his eye.
exactly.
He came in there and somehow the hiatus wasn't enough. Marvin felt he should fight him another way, and it was bad.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You can never. That's the thing that we stress in my camp. You can never deviate from what you do because of what another guy does. You feel me? You could always change it, but you can't deviate from certain things. And like that's one thing you can't deviate from. You can't change your ways without seeing how it goes again, without seeing how it works against the fighter. You feel me?
There you go.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Let them know that you on this boxing for real.
Hell
Boxing conversation with Reggie Owens said facts. Loma started fighting too late in a rematch. I have Loma winning.
yeah.
Um,
Had a rematch, Loma would destroy him. You know?
wow, destroy.
Yeah, because now Loma's hungry again. I feel that's another thing too. I feel like he lost his hunger because he's at the top for so long, and everybody's got him as some unbeatable giant. And Tio was hungry. Tio wanted this.
I think next time around it's possibly that Teofimo will stop Lomachenko there, Jahi.
You do?
Yeah, I think he'll stop him next time. He already figured out who Lomachenko was, man. So
Yeah.
I heard people over here, making excuses. I don't want to sound cliche. They was giving reason. They was giving reason as to why Lomachenko wasn't fighting the way he's supposed to, and they was somebody who was partially injured and stuff like that.
The only thing I could say is that he didn't fight his fight, but that's not an excuse. He just didn't fight his fight. That's how you lost. And I feel like he's getting a little up in age too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still no excuse. Once you sign the paper, you sign the paper. Ain't no excuses from there.
True words, man, and that's all I'm trying to say. Like Lomachenko has a lot of tread on the tires from the AMs, man. We want to collectively glorify this cat, but at the end of the day, right now, right here, he's supposed to be shining and changing levels. I don't think he can change levels right now because of all the wear and tear of his amateur career.
Exactly, and that's it's a double-edged sword because now you got on one end, you get mad experience, you get really decorated, you get that healthy fear everybody got of you from the amateurs, and then, but on the other end, it kind of cuts your career a little bit because now he done fought over 400 some fights.
Yeah.
And, at some point in time, the mind is gonna tell him, like his body and his mind is gonna tell him, I don't want to do this no more.
And he even fought before he actually started contending on his professional record. He fought the Super Series, and they didn't want him. Well, he didn't want any of the fights to be addition to his professional boxing record. So
yeah,
I guess he wanted to come over here to the professional ranks. Get the promise that they made him. They say, okay, we're going to promise you a title shot before you even turn professional. So they attempted it with Salido. He missed the scales, and Lomachenko lost. So that vacant belt went down the drain. And then he fought Gary Russell Jr. in the third fight. And, that's what everybody like talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I feel like Loma too, another thing too, man, he just I don't know. Because that's still, to me, if you ask me, he's still the best boxer in the game. Like skill-wise, I don't see nobody. If we can run that fight back 100 times, I still pick Lomachenko to win most of those times.
I mean, I can respect where you're coming from, man. But I'm definitely believe all the way up to this point that Teofimo would be the guy who legitimately shut Lomachenko down. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say he'll outbox him, but I felt he had the skill set to do it.
Oh yeah, definitely. And shout out to Tio. He definitely made me a believer because I believe that Loma. I had one in there thinking Loma was just going like to walk through him, and that's not saying that Tio was a bad fighter. I just thought Loma just had just the boxing IQ was just two different levels, But
I agree with that. I agree how people link that up. Lomachenko had the highest IQ. High boxing IQ out of the two.
Oh yeah, but Tio did what he has to do. He went in there and he just worked. He did his thing, and I respected it. I respected it a lot,
Straight Talk Show said, "I got my eye on you, young champ." He said, "I got
Thank
my
you.
eye on you, young champ."
Appreciate it, man.
Red Jordan say, "Salute my people."
Well,
You can't be mad at the draw, but 119.09.
yeah, 119.09. I didn't know how they see. That means they had Tio winning 10 rounds to 2. I ain't see that at all.
I pretty much gave Tio one more round above that.
What you had? You had it at. You had it at. What you had to fight?
I gave Lomachenko only 3. A little bit of 4 rounds, only 3 rounds, man.
Nah, I hadn't because I felt like it was some parts to going toward down the line, like 7, 8, 9, 10, and a part of the 11th. Part of the 11th, you feel me? Because the second half of the 11th, I think Tio took over from there again.
But see, this is where I saw Jahi. I saw Lomachenko flurrying at the end. Like, nah, this ain't a sweep up. This ain't a sweep up on aisle 5. Just to close out the round, man. Like, you need to do more while the round was actively in the first minute. He was trying to flurry at the end of the round, take it, and then expect the judge to give him the rounds.
Yeah, but I don't know, because I just feel like he didn't, because usually Lomachenko is way more busy, and that's what caused him the fight. He was too tentative. Feel me?
Yeah, he was fighting different, and I can't sit up here. We was just talking about is Lomachenko, and I ask you this, and I it makes no difference what you say. I'm respected anyway. But do you believe of what you see right now on his resume?
Mm-hmm.
Do you rank Lomachenko as, I'm talking about, forget the gold medals, as an active professional fighter? Do you consider him to be great?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's one thing, because me, after a loss, now we're gonna see how great he really is now. You feel me? I feel like losing don't really make you any less great. It's just how you come back from this loss, especially in the sport of boxing. Like, now Lomachenko, he's a great fighter for the simple fact that he came in the pro ranks 3 fights and grabbed the belt. Quickest to grab 3 division championships. And he fought some good names too. You feel me? It wasn't like he was just beating up on scrubs. He fought a couple big names that other people had picked some fighters to win. Like, a lot of people picked Gary Russell to win. A lot of people had picked Rigondeaux to beat him. A lot of guys had picked Linares, and the Salido fight, I feel like they gave him a bad shake on that Salido fight, But when we actually sit there and look at his career, look at his body of work, and just the pro game, it's impressive. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, this is your interview. That's for another time, because I totally disagree with his body of work. But we're talking about Jahi Tucker. That's who it is, front and center. What I'm saying? For the people that's tuned in, follow him on IG, man, Instagram, who is _ Jahi Tucker. Check him out, man. Follow him while he on the ground floor. Now, he already done left the damn runway. So, you can catch him when he land back down after the fight. But he already left the runway, man.
Definitely. Appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all have any, let me see if anybody else has something to say to you in the chat there, Jahi. Mm-hmm. It said, facts, Loma start fighting too late in a rematch. I have Loma winning. Loma did want a chin check in the early rounds, and he started too late. Bad strategy.
Yeah.
Boxing line, Lopez rose to the occasion. Exactly, bro. Yeah. He himself.
He did his thing.
Yeah. So who would you like to see him fight, man?
Who, Lopez?
Yeah. Who do you see in that 35-pound division? What do you think his next move would be outside of the online persuasion? Who do you see as a young, up-and-coming, rising sensation? Who do you think?
I see him fighting. I think him and Haney was having talks again. Like they just bickering back and forth. So that would be a good fight. And remember, Haney got the belt because he didn't fight. So he got the belt. And I think Tio should take that fight so he could so nobody could say yo, Haney's the real the world 135 champion. I feel like he should take that fight. A good fight that I would really want to see after he take care of business this weekend. I would want to see him fight Javante.
What? You
Yeah,
think
that's an interesting.
You think Florida let him out the kennel? The fight T.O. man so early right now because they're trying to make him the super duper cash cow.
But that's the thing, to make him the super duper cash cow, he got to take these fights. Like, and that's one thing. I mean, there's two ways to look at it because as a fan, we always want to see the best fights.
Yeah.
And Javante is talented, Tio's talented. Like, they definitely could have a great fight. But from the business standpoint of it, it's a lot of obstacles in the way.
Yeah.
And that's something that, like, it cost us because, like, that's a fight that should be made easy. They shouldn't be wanting to protect Javante. Once you got the strap, you should want to fight anybody.
Talk to him, young hitter. Talk to him. I hear you. I hear you. Well, I ain't gonna keep you long, man. Appreciate you've been on here half an hour already. I know you got to rest up and eat. Hey, once again, man, you know where to support that, man. I totally was entertained. I was looking forward to your fight, man. I was anxious. I was like, damn, they're gonna televise Jahi Tucker's fight. Cool.
Word.
And you did the damn thing, bro.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support. Word.
Anything you want to say to your fans, man, or anybody who's tuned in on this channel?
Definitely, man. I appreciate y'all for everything, man. Support, the following, the backing. I love all y'all. Thank you.
For sure, man. You know what it is? This is the one and only undefeated welterweight, top-ranked boxer, Jahi Tucker. Look him up on IG. Keep him in your damn notes. Salute to you, my brother. World Combat Sports. Always open door policy, man.
Word. I appreciate it, man. See you.
See you, man. I'm out. Appreciate everybody who stopped through. I like to talk to the young fighters that's coming up. Got to give a shout out to Jacko Fitness again. I appreciate you, but you have to show support, man. I'm more so of a field type person. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not online. It's okay, but I like it in the field, bro. I got one of my babies back here. We're about to get fired up again. And I'm gonna bring the other monster. She down there charging, but we're about to go on a rendezvous. And I might be able to bring you somebody that you thought potentially I wouldn't have gotten. If I'm able to get, if he keeps his word, y'all gonna say, man, hell no. I don't go around here, look, y'all already know. World Combat Sports cover boxing and MMA. All the number shit to me on here, it's okay. It's all right. But I do this because I enjoy the sport of combat, period. But I go out here to link up with some of the greats that ever do it and those who haven't, but popular names. And if I'm able to lock this in this weekend, man, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. And stay tuned. I'm gonna try to go live heavy Friday and Saturday, and hopefully it's 3 that I'll be able to give those who tune in to World Combat Sports an exclusive, man. If I get it, you're gonna lose yourself for real. I will tell you where I'm going, but hey, we have this thing called haters. If anybody who know me, I really don't put where I'm going out there. I just show up and then I start working and putting my content out there. But it is dealing with boxing, and we're gonna link up, people. Boxing Conversation with Reggie Orange. Appreciate you stopping through. Money Brown. You know what it is, man. Salute. Soft Straight Talk Show. Always my brother. One Love. Who else? For those of you that stopped in the live chat, man, real talk. I appreciate your support each and every time. And we're gonna keep on doing it, man. As for Jahi Tucker, he may be back in the ring before the year end, or he might just step over to 2021. It all depends. You know what I'm saying? It all depends, I guess, with him having these quick turnarounds, how is his body resting up? Because with him right now on his record, he has no losing records. He has a 1-1, and I believe he has a 1-0. So right now he has no losing record. All been equal level or winning records. Even though his last opponent, Charles Garner, he was 1-0. It was a winning record. So that looks good too. You know what I'm saying? That looks very good. But man, this is his interview. I have to shut it down. It's going to be a busy week, people. That's how I get. That's how I get. I got to go back out. I'm not gonna have the boots on, but I'm gonna lace up real nice, and I got to go back in the field and get some work in with this boxing. And stay tuned, man. You might see me at one of these big fights that's coming up. I'm trying to work some magic. I'm trying to work some magic with the credentials and be able to cover one of these fights. You know, now the boxing is picking back up, man. You probably see less and less of me on here because I love covering fight cards. I was just getting really lethal with shooting a boxing card from the apron and getting the action shots. If you look at my my Facebook page and look at my World Combat Sports page and everything else, World Combat Sports group, you can see that I recently pulled up the Showtime card that I shot with Malik Hawkins and Darwin Price. Malik Hawkins is due to step back in the square. That's the only reason I went up there and retrieved it out the archives, because I just wanted people to see, Malik Hawkins' last fight. Shout out to the Iceman himself. I love shit like that. That was a Showtime PPV. That was the Gervonta Davis and Yuriorkis Gamboa, and I was able to shoot ringside off the apron. So the only thing I'm trying to tell you is that for me, it's just levels deeper than the screen that I like to deal with, and come back, edit the pictures. I don't know if y'all seen the ones that I posted of Teofimo Lopez, but man, those were exclusive shit, man. Him and this girl before they was married. They was headed to the damn weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people really respect that or not, but hey. And also I forgot to put this up when Jahi Tucker was on there. Justin, this is what I was trying to get you to see, man. Hold on for a second. Let me see. This is what I wanted you to see there, Justin. I didn't tell you anything today. I just wanted you to try to see if you was going to point it out to me. Just give me a minute. Let me see. Where did I put that thing at, man? Where did I put it at? Hold up. No. Okay. Let me get up out of here. I know what it is. I know what it is. Okay. What in the hell? I don't know what's so difficult about what I'm trying to do, for real. What is so difficult for what I'm trying to do? Well, check this out. I would just, damn, how can I? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I wanted to show you something, Justin, that I sent you yesterday. Obviously, I don't think you've seen it. But I want to, oh, here it is right here. I just wanted to show you on Jahi Tucker's freaking trunks. The sponsorships that he had on them. That was, the first time he went the 4th rounds, he had those shorts on right there. I support the young brother. And, I can't sit up here and encourage others to do it, but it would be encouraging to see more people, especially on this level of social media, support the young brother. These boxers ain't rich. Shoot, it's good, just give a little money and support them and allow your brand to be on the trunks of these young fighters. Like I said before, people, It's easy to be on the keyboard and come up with shit, but I'm just saying what you do on the ground, on the ground side is different. That's what I like. I like to be in the field, the ground side, boots on the ground, watching the whole damn car, interviewing at the aftermath of it. You know, meeting the teams and the trainers. You know what I'm saying? That's the hard shit. But yeah, I was just putting that out there to everybody. Ain't no faking the funk over here. Once again, you know, shout out to Jackal Fitness and people. I'm gonna call it a night. Appreciate all of you that stopped through. Be sure to turn back around and catch me this week. You should be somewhat impressed and delighted as boxing fans. I'm out.